For every artist, there is one creation that asks for more than just ink. It asks for a spark of life.
And sometimes, when you pour your entire heart onto the page, it answers back.
He wasn't just a drawing anymore. He was a burst of joy, a splash of color. He painted the air with light, a reminder that magic isn't just contained, it spreads.
But the energy he had awakened was more than just playful. It was a current, and it was rapidly escaping her control. It wasn't the wind of the outside world. It was the breath of another.
And in a flash, the storm wasn't just around her. It was inside her.
Her imagination was free. It was beautiful, chaotic, and more alive than she had ever dared to dream.
To control the beautiful chaos, she couldn't just be its creator. She had to become a part of it.
Her touch had not only accepted the magic, it had given it a command to open a door that was never meant to be opened.
Her creation led the way. And with a single breath, the artist chose to follow.
This was the source. A universe built not from atoms, but from ideas. Without words, Pop showed her everything. The beauty of everything.
To fight a force of uncreation, she would not need a warrior's weapon. She would need a creator's will, reforged.
The battle had begun. Not a fight for land or glory, but a desperate race against an encroaching void. The shadow did not only erase, it twisted. It turned forgotten sketches and broken lines into an army of its own.
But where the shadow erased, Mia could create. Faced with an empty void, she did the only against an endless tide. Even the brightest sparks can only hold back the darkness for a moment. The world of imagination had its beautiful vistas and its terrifying narrows, where the shadows could reach out from any corner. They had reached the end of the chase. Not a castle or a fortress. In the face of absolute emptiness, a creator has only one choice: not to run.
The first strike was not one of steel, but of light. A creator's mark drawn across the face of darkness.
But the void was relentless. Against a tidal wave of nothingness, she could only do what she did best: create a space to exist.
The creator's work was done.
For the shadow was nothing more than an absence, an empty space. And in a world
In the heart of all creation, she found her own.
The story was complete. The world was whole. And now, the path back home was clear. She returned not to the lonely, dusty room she had left, but to a space filled with light. And so, the adventure ended. The worlds were safe, and the artist was at peace.
Pop? But not every story stays on the page. Some are written in code, waiting for a connection. It was a whisper from a different kind of void. Not of emptiness, but of information. A glitch in the canvas of the world.
Every story leaves an echo, a shadow, and some shadow learned. Every story leaves a shadow to be continued.